All right, Jesse's back. This is Diablo 4 content for you, YouTube. I have been playing this game a fair bit. Um, I have been enjoying it. I actually have been really enjoying it at times. And then I'll go through little valleys of not enjoying it at all. And I've been playing a fair bit because I have two seasonal characters, and one is almost level 60 here. This is the Barbarian. But there's just a huge glaring weakness of this game that is, I think, detracting it a lot, a lot. It's such a weakness that all of the other good parts of the game I kind of can't appreciate while this weakness is in the game. And that weakness is, drumroll, leveling. Fix leveling. So I always make these little spreadsheets if I have things to say about these kind of games. The leveling, sorry, we're not very zoomed in here. Let's do that. Leveling in this game is unacceptable. It's completely unacceptable. It's just not, it's in an atrocious state. It shouldn't take me dozens and dozens and dozens of hours to get to Paragon World Tier 3, not even to the part where levels start coming slower at World Tier 4. Like, it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. You gotta imagine, other ARPGs that have maybe more experience than this Diablo 4 team. They know that if you want to retain a player base that's as passionate about action RPGs as I am, um, you need to give them, you need to respect their time, I think, is first and foremost. And then you need to give them a reason to experiment and explore and try things. This isn't like an MMO, okay? You don't go on a fucking raid with a group of people and you have your build and you're spamming a bunch of buttons. This game is much more about the process of leveling up and growing your character into something exciting and equipping a bunch of different items and feeling that progression, feeling yourself get stronger, power fantasy, and so on. Um, and Path of Exile has this whole economy trading game that this game doesn't have. But I loved Diablo 3. And Diablo 3, I think, is interestingly a better game as like an action RPG, loot grinder, player power fantasy game. And I actually think it's much better than Diablo 4. Diablo 4, I don't know if it's like an MMO. I don't actually play MMOs, but I know that it's not quite like an action RPG just because of the hours you have to put into level. Um, so here are a couple of suggestions. I mean, these may not fix everything. The problem is really bad, but I think when you get a renown threshold, I think it should give you like 3 levels. How does that sound? You're level fucking 55 and you hit renown tier 4, you get 4 paragon points, also get another 8 paragon points with levels because renown sucks. And if you're going to give us any kind of bonus on a per player, a per character basis, I mean, I think you should make that a fat leveling thing. And then, of course, this is one that a lot of people have already mentioned. Side quests, you get no experience. I'm level 16 on this sorceress. I just turned in a side quest before recording this video, and it barely moved the needle. It was like nothing. It was the equivalent of like killing like one rare enemy. Like, no, what the fuck? I feel like my time is just, you just don't give a shit about my time. And I'm a little mad about it. I'm a little upset about it because what I want to do is I want to try new things and I want to try this class. I want to try it out. I want to test it. I want to put in a bunch of different items, click a bunch of different skills just to see how it plays out, see how it feels. And if I'm wading through mud and slogging through, it's so draining, and my interest level tanks. I mean, you cannot possibly expect someone below like level 40 to like get one skill point every like what, like hour, every 2 hours. Holy fuck, that's so much time. Like I mean, I know the devs are not freaking Gen Y whatever on TikTok, but like people don't have the attention span. I'm a man in my mid 30s and I play ARPGs all the time. I can sit and play 8 hours of Path of Exile, no problem. But like 8 hours of this game, I don't even know how far I would get level wise. I mean, I would shoot myself because I'd be leveling so slow. It'd feel like my progress was so slow. It's at like the weakest freaking incline ever that I feel like my character is getting stronger. And I'm like, why am I doing this? So it's a seasonal game. That means each season you have the opportunity to build it up a bunch of different characters, try a bunch of different things with the seasonal content, try out all of the different malignant freaking things you socket in the gyms with all the characters. Well, no one's going to do that because in order to do that, you basically would have to play every single day, like 8 hours a day, like a streamer, like a content creator. And I think maybe, I don't know, is that the only people that they think are playing this game? And there's always this conversation, and I hate to mention the subreddit, but in places like Reddit where they try to figure out, well, the casuals, well, they don't care about that. And oh, the casual gamer and the normal gamer who doesn't have as much time to play or whatever. I'm not a normal gamer. I'm a hardcore gamer, relatively speaking. I put a lot of hours into these games. And me being only level 57 and then starting an alt and only being level 16, considering the hours that I put in, that's fucking unacceptable. And I can't imagine trying to play this game as someone who's a true casual. It's like, holy shit, you play for 2 weeks and be level 25. Like, what? I mean, I honestly think the devs, I mean, so seasons are not meant, you should not expect people to play every single day all the way through mid-October. Like, what are you stupid? No, no. It's one season, and people like to jet that first few weeks. That's the best part. That is the reason to play ARPGs, is the reset, the season reset. If you're playing an MMORPG and you're a fucking lifer, yeah, okay, you make that character take 6 months to max level. That's fine, because you're going to play that character for the next decade, because you're a WoW person. But as someone like me, I make new characters every fucking month. Whole new games, Torchlight Infinite, Path of Exiles, Diablo 2, Diablo 3, Diablo 4. I'm not going to sit and play your fucking game. Like, how selfish is that? And how selfish is it that you expect me to play one character, one single character? I can't even make an alt in this game because it's so slow. I think they need to cut level. I think they need to, not to be too dramatic, but this character, based on playtime, should already be like level 90. No cap. This character, based on playtime, I should already be past 50. I should be world tier 3 comfortably. Like, I feel like my time is being so unbelievably disrespected. And I think that's the number one problem. The fixing mobility thing that I put in here, that's a nice to have. If you want to add fix in-game content or fix player power or balance builds or whatever, yes, okay, those are all real problems. I don't think anything is even as close to a real problem as the experience grind. I think the experience grind fucking blows in this game. So, yeah, this stuff, remove the horse cooldown, speed up the horse, speed up the players. It's too slow. It's too fucking slow. I mean, honestly. Like, and I get maybe, okay, there's going to be a creep, a power creep. You're going to get faster over time, over seasons. But this game sucks right now. Give us the movement speed today because the game sucks. And I'm going to keep playing it. This is the irony of all this. I'm going to keep playing it because I believe in this game. I see a future for it. The same way I saw a future for Diablo 3, and it ended up fucking great. Diablo 3 ended great. The very, very last season of Diablo 3, the one that just happened before this game, was chef's kiss. It was so much fun. I had so much fun. I only played for like 2 weeks. Those 2 weeks were golden. And I see a future for this game. I think there's so much here. I think the bones are there. I think the foundation is there. And I think that they'll figure it out. But I have to say my piece and I have to give my suggestions. That's the reason I do this stuff, you know. So I don't know if anyone's listening, but it's there. There's the information from Jesse. Signing off. I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.